Hey everybody, welcome back to another video where we recreate Wizard101 into a theme park on Planet Coaster 2. It has been a minute since my last video. I think it's been about a month since I uploaded one. I am so sorry. I've just been busy. This month has been so busy in June, so yeah, because all Pride Month and all that stuff. But yeah. But we're back with episode 5. I've had this episode filmed for a bit now, and not everything you see at the end of the video will be built in the video, if that makes sense. Like, I didn't record some of it, but yeah, I think what I didn't record in the video would be I did build the Ambrose building and the wall towers around. Technically, they're around all of Wizard City, but right now it's around the Fairgrounds. I didn't end up recording those, I just built them. But I do end up changing it as well, so whatever you see in episode 5 right here, it's not what it's going to be when you see in episode 6, which I will get to because there's a lot of work that we need to do in episode 6. Before we get into that, as you can see here, we are recoloring the buildings are in the main entrance because I did mention in the previous episode where I'm going to change up the colors and match them to, like, each building would be to a school color. The first two were balance, and there's another for fire, life, myth, death, and ice. And what am I missing? I'm missing another one. Did I say ice? No idea. But yeah, here I am just changing all the colors. But the reason why episode 6 will be a lot of work is because on June 30th, update 6 came out. And with this update, we got 2 new themes. We got the pirate theme. I was going to say Pirate 101. But we got the pirate theme and we got the fairy tale theme. Which means there's a lot of, like, items that came out that could be used to help us build Wizard 101, if that makes sense. Because it's all, like, magic and all that stuff. Fairy tales. So I kind of want to go through each piece of the new fairy tale theme and just see what I could change up. I think the trims on each corner of the buildings, I could change those up to match them, make them look a lot better, because I think there's a new piece where it looks like what it looks like in the game, if that makes sense. In the Wizard101 game. Yeah, so I'm really excited. Along with update 6, we also got on-ride photos for roller coasters, where guests can, like, purchase their photos, and on the roller coaster you could set a trigger camera where, like, it takes pictures of the guests. So that's really cool. There's also souvenir shops, so we can make shops that, like, when the guests exit a roller coaster, they could go straight into a shop, buy stuff, and yeah, souvenirs. It's very cool. I kind of feel bad in this episode because we do a lot, but at the same time we don't. There's like 10 minutes of footage of just me building Gamma's tower on here. So yeah. And then right here, I took these 2 shapes of the sun and the moon, put them together, and I put an animatronic where it spins it, just like how it is in Wizard101. So that's really cool, just like right here. This is the sun at first. You just attach it to this animatronic, and it just spins it slowly. And then I had to add the moon as well, but unfortunately, like, the moon doesn't spin in the game, just the sun does. And it's not perfectly, the sun is not like a perfect circle where it, like, the moon, where it matches with the moon, so it kind of looks weird. But either way, it looks great. I like the way it looks. But yeah, added some more bushes around this gazebo. And I think with the fairy tale, actually, with the fairy tale theme, there is tents, but they're closed off. They're not, like, built tents like I downloaded from a creator where I put a shop inside. They're full-on enclosed tents. They do look like the ones that are in Wizard101 in the Fairgrounds, but at the same time, like, I don't know if I want to use those. We'll see. I had to move the staircase in the gazebo to the back because I double-checked it in the Wizard101, and that's where it is. It's not on the side. And over here, I tried to recreate the banners with the stars and the moon. And personally, I think it looks great. I reshaped the stars, moved them around, turned them all kinds of ways. And then there's the sun as well. Like, I think it kind of came out well, in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. And I did 2 of those. So, well, I copied and pasted. I didn't do 2 of them. But yeah, I think here's where we start to build Gamma's tower. And it took me a while. Oh no, is this Gamma's tower or the walls? I think this is the walls that we do. I did a lot of experimenting with this wall, but yeah, that's not how it turns out, I think. I haven't seen this footage in a while, by the way. Like, I'm telling you, like, I recorded this a month ago. So I'm not really sure what's gonna happen, but I do know Gamma's tower takes literally about 10 minutes to make, so please be prepared for that. With full speed, by the way, like full like speed. And I think I also put a lot more towers in here than I actually have it on now. And there's a lot of terrain movement, like changing. Personally, I think like what I have it at right now is a lot better than what we build in episode 5. Like whatever you're seeing right now. Like this is the tower that we made. I think I add like 6 of them. This is 2, 3. Let's see. 3. It's gonna go all around. 4. Like they look great, but it's too much. I think in game there's only like 4 towers or 3 even. So it's a lot. It works well. Don't get me wrong. It looks great, but we do end up changing it in episode 6. I was so proud of it though. Like I was super proud. I think it came out really well. And later on in episode 6, you'll see what I'm talking about. I realized that like behind the buildings right here, there's no towers or anything. It's just the giant like terrain wall that leads to Ravenwood up top. So yeah, so that kind of changes it up. And I think between each like tunnel, the towers are a lot different than what towers that you see here. These are the basic wall towers, but each tunnel has its own different thicker towers. So we also fixed that as well to make it look more realistic. But yeah, guys, I'm so excited because at Canada's Wonderland, which is my home park, there's a new roller coaster that's being like built right now, and it should be opening soon. It's a launch coaster. It's called Alpine Fury, and I'm genuinely so excited for it because it goes through the park's main like centerpiece, which is a big mountain. I don't know if you guys been to Canada's Wonderland, but there's a lot of like great rides. It's one of the best like Cedar Fair, Six Flags now kind of park. And they're building launch coasters, so I'm super excited for it. Can't wait. I don't know if I want to recreate like one of the roller coasters in the game here, but we'll see. But I do want to start getting to add to more rides in the park, because right now it's just all scenery except for that one carousel. So hopefully like soon we'll start to actually build roller coasters and stuff. I also realized that I can't really build the 3 streets, like the Triton and Cyclops Lane and Firecat Alley, just because like the way I have it laid out, those would lead to where the parking lot is. So that would be tough because they're not underground, if that makes sense. So I don't know what we could do. It will be a tough one. Maybe I could make the tunnel go around or something, but I have no idea, to be honest. But either way, we'll get to it at some point. Here's me putting up the sign. Why do I feel like I've already shown you guys this? I don't know. Exit to trees. Is that what I named it? I think I renamed it. World Tree Globe. I think I renamed it again, actually. You'll see in the end, I guess. And then we added an arrow right here. Why do I feel like I've already shown you guys this? Was this in episode 4? I have no idea. This is a mess. Exit this way. Cool. I like that. I like that sign. The exit this way sign is great. But I think I renamed the World Tree Globe. or spiral. I think I named it to spiral door or something. I don't know. But here we are building Gamma's tower. Oh, this tower was the death of me, I swear. It was so bad. It took me so long. And even Headmaster Ambrose's house, or like the office, it took me a few days to build. So I was counting down like how many hours I'm putting into this park by just like dividing up each episode, because each episode is basically 4.5 hours long. So spread. What am I saying? It's 4.5 hours long, sped up to 30 minutes, if that makes sense. So now I lost count of how many hours I put, just because I didn't count how long it took me to build the Ambrose Tower, the Ambrose office, or whatever. So yeah, it's definitely more than how many it is right now, but yeah. It's okay though. It's okay. I'm still gonna add like an extra, maybe, let's say, God, I don't know how many hours, because the headmaster's office took me quite a while, because I added so much detail into it. I might do like another whole different like side episode where I just go over the headmaster's tower, oh my god, headmaster's office, and just talk about how I built stuff, because it's literally about 16,000 pieces. That's insane. Like, I went so into detail, and I made it into a restaurant. What did I name it? I did give it a name, but I forgot what I named it. Oh man. And yes, I am using these chimneys as the roof. Don't judge. It comes out really well. It comes out like a castle roof, and it works great. So yeah, that's what I used for all those towers, so you could see it. I completely forgot what I named the restaurant. I think it's like Ambrose's or Merle's something. I asked my friends for confirmation if I should name it what I named it, and they said yes, do this, and it worked really well. So yeah. Yeah. God, this tower took me so long to do. it was so annoying. It was annoying to do. I don't know why. I was like literally like second guessing myself if I should include this in the video, just because like 10 minutes for this is insane, right? Is this fun watching this, like just building this tower? And I kind of felt bad for not recording the Ambrose office / restaurant, because I don't know if you guys actually wanted to see it or not. But I did end up recording, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry in advance. But this is like similar to what the tower looks like, and I kind of like it. So yeah. I'm just watching it. I'm sorry I'm being quiet. Like, I'm rewatching everything, just looking at it. It just caught me. I wasn't paying attention. I was like, what the hell am I doing right now? But yeah, in the next episode, we're gonna go through like everything and just see like what new pieces within the new themes we could use. And then I also want to expand on the commons, place all the buildings down that we can place, because the 4 buildings that we placed in the beginning entrance are basically just copy and pasted in the commons. So it's fairly simple. We just have to work on the path and yeah, just literally just work on the path and see where we could put the pond, because it was the commons does have a pond. And we could also work on Pet Pavilion, so that's really cool. the entrance for the shopping district will probably be a station for a roller coaster. So that's what I have in my mind, because I don't know yet actually, because like I could do like a tunnel that leads to a whole different part of the area, and then we could do the 3 streets there. But I think it's best if I just do a station and have a roller coaster come out of there and like name it something Wizard101 themed, or the Wizard City themed, sorry. So yeah, but we could also do Ravenwood. That would be really fun to do. And then we'll do Pet Pavilion. Like I said, we could add Pet Derby. It's like a not go-karts, but more like bumper cars in the middle, and we could name it Pet Derby. Or we could do actually go-karts. Should I do go-karts? I might be able to do go-karts. Go-karts would make more sense for Pet Derby. But also, like, bumper cars is also kind of fun. I don't know if you guys hear the airplane passing by, and I'm so sorry if that's too loud. But yeah. You see, like, we're still on this building. Like, do something else, Daniel. Come on. For episode 6, I might try to make the episode a lot shorter. I'll probably make it, like, half shorter, like 15 minutes, maybe. Just because, like, I feel like... I don't know. I feel like 30 minutes is too much. I could try to speed everything up and see how it is with 15 minutes. And yeah, we'll see how that turns out. But I just mentioned paths earlier. I do end up trying to make the not in the video, this was off recording. I try to remake the little circular path that's like right where Gamma's tower is, and it leads to Ravenwood, with the little designs, like that's blue and yellow. It comes out really well. You'll see it at the end in the montage. I think it looks great. It's the best I could do. I can't do really anything else more than that, just because it's really hard with the pathing system. It's very like cool that I could do that kind of stuff in Planet Coaster 2, which we couldn't in Planet Coaster 1. But the design that it is in the commons is kind of tough. So yeah. Here we are duplicating these trim things, the stone things. You see what I mean by like how long this building is taking me? It was a lot. And if you think this was a lot, Headmaster's office was 10 times longer. It's insane. But you'll see like in the montage like of what I built. But yeah, at the end of the day, it looks well. I also did make Gamma's tower into a staff building where the people that work in this area will be able to use that staff building. It's very close for everybody. People in the restaurant, workers in the restaurant will be able to use it. It's one of the big ones as well, so that's really cool. I will have to find a place to add a staff building near the entrance, because the entrance has 8 shops, so we're gonna need like, which means we're gonna have like 16 workers just in the entrance, because I kind of want like one person in the shop while the other one's taking a break kind of thing, so just that way no shop will be left empty. So if when somebody's done their break, they could go and take over the person that was already working, if that makes sense, and that person that was working will go on break. But yeah, we do need a staff building in the entrance area, so I'll have to figure that out as well. Yeah. We're still working on the Gamma build. Why does Gamma have to have such a long building to be in? He's a bird. What is going on? He's an owl. It's okay, it's my fault for wanting to make this perfect, but it doesn't end up being perfect because I do end up changing it a little bit more, because this trim right here, I take it out. I think I even build the whole thing and I just remove it after. I think. I don't know if I'm gonna do it in the video, but I think I do remove this trim. Yep, it's going away. Am I redoing it? I probably will redo it. Yeah, I'm redoing it. Also, I really appreciate for those of you who are following the series. I know it's all I've been posting recently. But it's literally 2 comfort games in the same one, so that's really cool. I appreciate those who are actually watching the film, the whole thing. I do know one friend who's actually watching it and enjoying it, so I'm really happy. I'm thankful for you. Mwah. You know who you are. And I appreciate the friends that are like actually like, sometimes I'm on voice calls with some friends and they give me advice on what to do, so thank you to those of you guys. You know who you are. Also, if you haven't joined our Discord, make sure you join it. Trying to get it to be active with everybody in there. If you play Wiz, if you play Planet Coaster or any other game that you could think of, just let me know. You could join it and then we'll add a channel for that specific game. And here comes another airplane. I'm so sorry. But yeah. Oh, I do copy and then paste the whole thing. Does that work? Did it work? I don't know if it worked. Nope, I just continued. But yeah, like these chimneys, like, yes, they're chimneys, but they kind of work nice, in my opinion. Like, it's a nice design over here where, like, they intercept. And it makes, like, this curvy kind of thing. And it works. I like it. So, it's great. But yeah. I'm excited for Wizard101, even though I haven't been playing it recently that much, but I do need to get back into it, just a tiny bit, to get my points for Scroll of Fortune. And I know there's a new raid that came out, so I gotta try that out. It's an 8-person raid, so that's really cool. They brought it down from 12 to 8, so that's awesome. I kind of want to try it out to see if it's easier or harder. And then this fall, maybe in like November-ish, Arc 5 will be starting, so that's really cool as well to see what's going on with Arc 5. I finished Selenopolis, and apparently there's another Earthborn that's in the spiral as well, so that's interesting because, you know, our wizards are from Earth. That was confirmed a few years ago. But there's another one, and they say she, so I'm assuming it's Morganth. That's my theory. Yeah, that's my theory. What else do we do next? I think there's another like trim that goes around that we end up doing. But do I do it in this video? Yes, I do. Here, it's like, yeah, it's just like that. So I copy it from the walls, and then I try to line it up really nicely. I do end up redoing this in episode 6. Well, it would be done right now, like in the montage, but I don't show me doing it actually. So yeah, because the way like it looks over here is very sloppy, and I don't like it, so I had to redo it, which I did. But again, it's not in the video. It's in the montage. It's already done. Like, you see how sloppy it is? Like, some pieces are like sticking out and all that stuff. We also make our own like gate, which you'll see where the entrance is to the tunnel. With the pieces, with these like scenery pieces, like shapes. So it looks really cool. And funny enough, with the fairy tale one, there's with the fairy tale theme that came out, there's actually gates that you could like that are already made and look a lot cooler than the pieces. But it's okay. It's all cool. The one that I use is great. I could change it later. We'll see how it looks again in episode 6. But yeah, just keep in mind episode 6 will be more like a cleanup episode. I don't think anything new will be made. Maybe just like the paths for the commons and the buildings will be added. but it'll mainly be just like touch-ups and like changing stuff up. But yeah. Who knew Gamma's tower would take so long, huh? But yeah, if you guys have any other ideas that we could do, let me know, because I'm open to anything. And then after Wizard City, we'll probably do Crocotopia, which is I'm really excited for, because we get to build the pyramid and everything, so that's gonna be fun. And then maybe after Crocotopia, we could do Marleybone, or maybe Grizzleheim. Grizzleheim would be kind of easy because there's a Vikings theme, so that's kind of cool. Because Grizzleheim is kind of like Viking stuff, so that would be cool too. So yeah, let me know which one we should do next. We could do Crocotopia, but the thing is with Crocotopia, the islands in the oasis would kind of be tough because we can't actually technically have anything floating. Well, I take that back. We could kind of have things floating, but at the same time, it won't really look the best, if that makes sense. But yeah. Or we could do Marleybone, but Marleybone kind of seems boring to do just because like it's technically just like towers and buildings, like with brick. Grizzleheim would be fun because it's Vikings theme and like the buildings are very different, and there's a Viking theme here. So yeah. But you guys see what I mean with like how it looks so like not clean, right? With this like trim right here, it's very like sloppy, and I don't like it. I don't like the way it is. So I think I do end up changing it, the whole thing. I'm just going around deleting the parts that need to be deleted. But here's Gamma's tower. It's really cool. Then we work a bit with terrain just to make the room for the office and the restaurant. Again, I don't really show it in the game, in the video, but you'll see it being built. And then what we had to do near the end is make sure the guests aren't going in where the tornado is, because we don't want any guests dying, right? So I tried to add these fences all around, just like that, but the guests still walk through it for some reason. I don't know why they avoid it. Like they walk around it near the entrance where they're entering, but they don't do it here. They don't avoid it here. They literally just walk through it for some reason. I have no idea why. I try these fences, and then I think I open up the park just to test it out, and then you'll see what I mean in a second. Oh, I think I made them larger here. I selected them all and then brought them down so they're not visible. Turned on the park, guests came in right here and they're walking right through it. So I closed it, got rid of the fences. Or did I make it bigger? What did I do? I think I made it bigger. Opened it up to see if it works. Guests came in, they still walked through it. What did I do next? Closed the park, deleted the fences. And I tested it over here. Did they still walk through it? They didn't walk through it over there for some reason. Oh, but they walked through those fences for some, I don't know what's going on. And then we tried these stone fences. Do these work? Let's find out. I don't think they worked. Let's see. Oh no, they don't work because I remember what we did. And what we did kind of worked. It does work actually, but no, these stone ones don't work at all either. Open the park, and then they walk through it as well. So remove those. What I ended up doing is removing the paths around the bushes. Right here, removed all the path, so that way the guests don't walk in that area. And I just repainted the ground with the stone or like rock or whatever. and that way the guests didn't go in. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and join the Discord server. Love you guys, and see you guys in the next episode.